time on Bandit patrol.
Oh, good grief.
An orphan baby raccoon
The cone of shame.
adjusts to a new space.
Can you see?
An injured possum
Yeah, I know.
doesn't appreciate the free help.
Can you be nice for once?
And a red-tailed hawk
Oh, no.
gets all up in a grill.
Oh, honey.
A new day means a fresh start in western Kentucky.
Hey, skunkers. Look at this little tiny one.
But not for licensed wildlife rehabilitator Bridgette Williams and the recent arrival of very smelly skunk kits.
Just to get you all clean. I just received a group of baby skunks covered in their feces and urine. Messy skunkers. I'm also checking for any other parasites or anything out of the ordinary. Did I mention that I love skunks? There you go. Cleanest skunk around. I do not bathe skunks unless they come in really messy. It strips the natural oil from their fur, which they need. So the more I bathe, the less oil they have. Cute as can be. So tiny. Look at that fleet skunks. It's a little skunk burrito, and I love him. Hello? Oh my gosh, okay. I would just try to get them in a box.
Okay.
And where are you located?
Jefferson Town.
I'll just head out right now. All right, thanks, bye-bye. I just received a phone call regarding a baby raccoon found in the middle of a road.
The baby raccoon was found late last night, so Bridgette must act fast.
I'm not sure if this raccoon is sick, was searching for food, or if it had got nicked by a car. I'm just not sure what type of condition this little guy is going to be in. Hey there, how's it going? I'm Bridgette with Second Chances Wildlife Center. It's
I'm
nice
Joe.
to meet you. Well, thanks for calling.
It's
Thanks
not
for
a problem.
this little guy. He is tiny. This raccoon is very small. I would say that he's only a few weeks old. And he was just randomly found in the middle of the road.
He was in the middle of the road,
Just this little single one?
just a single.
Okay.
He looked like a dead squirrel.
Yeah.
And then I stopped and he was like wiggling, so I put a sweatshirt around him and I grabbed him.
Well, good eyes
Yeah.
for seeing him. Unfortunately, not everybody stops. Were you able to get any liquids in him last night at all?
Very little.
Okay, okay.
He kept squirming.
Yeah. Oh, poor little boo. A little dehydrated. Here. That's really cute. Oh, well, you did good. Well, thank you very much.
It's
It was
not a
very
problem.
nice to meet you. If
It's
you
nice
want to
meeting
check
you
on
too.
him anytime, just let me know.
I will.
Yep,
Thank you.
Thanks so much. It is a little bit of a mystery what happened to this little raccoon. He seems very dehydrated. He's crying. He's hungry. He's crying for mom.
Back at her center, Bridgette works fast to gather supplies for the little raccoon.
The first thing I'm going to do with this baby raccoon is to rehydrate him. I'm going to get this guy some oral electrolytes. I'm going to warm this up. And then I'm going to have to find a tube for him. I don't waste any time here.
Mother raccoons typically feed their babies about 5 times a day. And Bridgette can't know for sure when this little raccoon last ate a full meal.
All right. I don't think he's going to love this, but he needs it. The trick is going to be getting him to sit still while I give it to him. When raccoons first come in, they're not a huge fan of the baby bottle. It's not mom, it's different milk coming, it's just a different feel altogether. So what makes life easier and a lot less stressful for me and the raccoon is if we just go ahead and tube feed him. Oh, I know, it's terrible, it's terrible. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, baby. I can only imagine what's going through this little guy's head. Almost done, little one. There you go. Good job, baby. Sorry, had to do that. This should be kicking in and he should feel better pretty soon.
Bridget now must tend to the raccoon's physical injury.
Oh, boo, what happened to your lip? Looks like he's just lost a thin layer of skin right there. I'm not sure if that was from the road. I don't see any gravel in there, but I'm definitely gonna need to clean that. I need to put some ointment on his lip. All right, little buddy, let's get you an incubator with some space. I have you a room now. The reason why I just put this little raccoon in the incubator is because he's just too small to maintain his own body temperature. The temperature in here and the soft materials around him will only de-stress him a little bit. And that's definitely what we want to do. I will continue to keep my eye on him.
In Owensboro, licensed wildlife rehabilitator Kristen Allen is dealing with her own orphans. An adorable herd of hungry fawns.
Hey guys, I brought you some fresh branches. Are you excited? I cut fresh branches for them each day because it's really important that they know what they're gonna eat out in the wild and they start eating what they're gonna eat. We worked hard cutting those branches. Get over there and eat. I know, I've been sweating. Everybody wants the salt, don't they? It's so hot in Kentucky, and when we sweat, the fawns love to lick the salt off. Salt is one of those essential minerals that they need. They use it to its potential. They get all their salt from me, huh? It kind of melts your heart, but then you go, it's not licking me because it likes me, it's licking me because it wants my salt. I know, I'm gonna have to get out of here so I get the salt away from you so you eat the leaves. I'll see you in a little while. Adrian, you want to help me over here?
Here we have.
Juvenile possum. He says I got attacked by a cat.
Before long, Kristen is on to a new furry resident, a scared animal attack survivor.
Hi there, buddy.
He says, I don't like you.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, right? All right, let's see here.
It looks kind of swollen compared to the other one.
It is really swollen, isn't it?
In the wrist.
Look at that skin. It's your little heart. Look at all that skin you lost. I just see exposed tendons and muscles, and the skin is just all pulled back. Let me see if it's broken. Oh, wait a second. As I'm moving this possum's arm, I hear bone grinding on bone, and it's like, oh, I know that there's a break there. I don't want to hurt you, baby. I'm sorry. It's really important that I set this bone correctly. In the wild, a possum can't really survive on 3 legs. They use all 4 legs to climb. They use 4 legs to run so they can get away from predators. Bless your little heart. I'm just gonna clean it just a little bit. This is just a little natural antibiotic ointment. I know, I'm sorry. This is, I'm gonna show you all 50 of my teeth.
Opossums have more teeth than any other land mammal in North America.
You're a big tough guy, aren't you? Not tough enough for a cat, though. A lot of people do not like possums, but what is not to love about a possum? They eat ticks, they eat dead things, which keeps disease down, and that cute little face, that cute little adorable face. How can you not love a possum? Oh, you're gonna have a little cast. But the good thing is that young animals, a lot of times you can line that bone up perfectly, stabilize it, and they heal. He says, gosh dang nabbit, lady. So we're just gonna have to tape it to his fur.
Yeah, are you guarding his mouth?
He's actually just kind of playing dead now.
Playing possum.
You're playing possum. It didn't work with a cat tonight. Possums, they kind of faint. They secrete things from their rectum and from their mouth. And what they're wanting to do is say, hey, you know what? You really don't want to eat me because I smell nasty and disgusting. And a lot of times, it works.
Do we name him Lionel?
Lionel? I'm good with that. Oh, look at you. Look how beautiful you look. All right, buddy. The only reason I'm putting him in something this small is that I don't want him to move around. That arm's broken. I want it to stay stable, so. If that leg doesn't heal properly, There's no way he can return back out in the wild again. All right, thanks, babe.
It's lunchtime. Perfect. Oh, I see you putting a tail up.
It's been 3 days since the orphaned raccoon found on the road has been in Bridgette's care.
He is getting full force formula. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. Golly. It's on his blankets, it's all over the wall. Last night, I noticed that his nose was bleeding just a tiny bit, so there are little cloth blanket bumper pads all over it to prevent this, and evidently it didn't quite prevent it. Wow. It looks like he has been bleeding for quite some time. Quite a bit. Oh my gosh. Turn him so I can see. Oh, it is his nose. My guess is that he's pretty much rubbing it raw. Looks like it's a surface nosebleed, which ideally I would just kind of dab it, put a Band-Aid on it and go on. For obvious reasons, I cannot bandage the raccoon's nose. He would not be able to breathe. I need to make sure this does not continue to happen. He can't afford a lot of blood loss. What am I gonna do for you, little one? I know what I can do. I'm gonna make him an e-collar. The cone of shame. You might not love it, but it's gonna prevent this from happening over and over. Okay, hang on, little guy. Let me look around and see what I have. An e-collar basically is a cone shape that is designed for an animal's protection, so they either can stay away from stitches anywhere on their body. In this particular case, I'm hoping that he's not going to continue to rub his nose up against the incubator. I know what I can use. I'm going to get a cup, and I'm going to cut the inside of the cup. Sometimes you have to be really creative when you're rehabbing. These little guys aren't always the largest of animals, so what is made for cats and dogs do not always work for raccoons or opossums or bats. Raccoons are very, very cute. They are fun to watch. They are so smart and they get into everything. Let's check this out. Sorry. I can only imagine what's going through this raccoon's head. I think we've got it. How's he look? There you go. All right, little one. He can still breathe, he can still cry, he can still move around. It's gonna be livable. Oh, little boo.
It's been 3 weeks since Lionel the possum's leg had been broken in a vicious cat attack.
Right, Lionel. You ready to eat? Oh, man! You took your stinking bandage off.
He's a stubborn patient, and it could be to his own danger.
So I go over to Lionel's cage, and he is sitting in the corner without his cast on. A little cast is laying over on one side, Lionel's in the corner on the other side, just hissing at me. I think he's saying, nah, 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 I got my cast off. All right.
Okay, cranky pants, come here.
I know. I'm trying to help you, and you're trying to bite me. When Lionel came in, the skin was totally torn up, and the cat broke the bone in his leg. Stop. That is just so rude. You're the meanest little possum I've ever dealt with. You're drooling on me. Oh, and you're pooping on me, too. Seriously? I bring you food, you give me poop and drool. Doesn't seem like a fair trade there, but Even though Lionel has pooped on me time after time, I love this little guy. You know, I really think that bone has fused back together there, which is a good thing for you. The leg looks really good, but we're gonna do a little test to see if it can bear weight.
If he walks really well, I'm gonna put him in an outdoor enclosure, get him used to being outside again.
I'm gonna put food in front of Lionel when I put him on the table to see how he can walk, because Lionel never turns down a free meal.
All right, let's see what you can do, Buckaroo. I know. Come on. I know, you're gonna turn around and bite me. Come on. Oh, look at you. Let's put this over farther. Oh yeah, look. All right, go ahead, you can do it. You can go get your food. Using those all 4 legs. Yeah. Last time you were on here, you were dragging those legs. Okay, all right, okay, all right.
So I put him down on the table, and oh my gosh, he's like, "Brrr," and he runs, and I'm just like, okay, we're using that leg. That's good, that's a good sign, but back in your cage you go.
Don't be mean.
This is a big step for Lionel. Lionel's walking really well, but that's just half the battle.
Get your little tail out.
He's got to show me that he can climb.
You're such a sweet angel.
Oh my word, you are a mess in here. You're too big for that incubator.
The dehydrated raccoon has been warming up to Brigitte for 3 weeks, and now he's cone-free.
This little guy had a nose issue. Then he kept bleeding and bleeding. Okay, just eat, just eat. Well, the good news is this little raccoon's lip and nose have healed wonderfully. But I have been watching him, and I do think he has some type of visual impairment. This poor little raccoon just cannot seem to catch a break. He's not really responding to my hands. I think he's just looking around for his food at the moment. Not even flinching. His eyes are not looking at me directly, they're going above my head. Normally a raccoon will make direct eye contact with you. The main thing that's going to be so important to figure out if he's definitely blind or has limited sight is simply observing him over time. That's it. It's going. It's going. Oh, no. Can you see? Can you just tell me? There is just a million reasons why this little raccoon could be blind. It could be health from the get-go. He could just have some type of congenital disease. I really don't know the reasoning. He's constantly looking up. I'm not sure if he's seeing light or just trying to figure out what's going on. If a raccoon is blind, it simply is not going to be able to survive in the wild. Sometimes if animals do not see adequately at first, with good health and good environment, their sight can come back enough to be released. That's my hope for this baby raccoon. I think that he scratched my bracelet off. I think all this little guy needs is some time. There, baby.
Over 2 hours southwest of Louisville, another rehabber is on the road for an urgent rescue.
I'm almost to Hanson now, so I'll be there here in about 20 minutes.
I got a call this morning. A guy was on his way to work. There was a hawk that was coming out of a ditch. He hit it. He just thought he killed it. But then when he got to work, the hawk was still there and it was still alive.
In dire situations like this, we're all trained to do immediate triage on these animals and birds of prey. Ah, there he is. Hey.
Hey.
My name's Nikki.
I'm
How
Chris.
are you?
Good.
Let's see. Oh no. Oh no.
The bird of prey is a mature red-tailed hawk, at least 2 years old.
I was coming into work today, and this red-tailed hawk peered out of the ditch on me like that. I was on the highway, so it was 55 mile an hour, at least. I had about enough time to let off the accelerator, and I hit it.
Oh, honey.
That's the most he's moved since he's been here.
First of all, I knew it was gonna be bad because it was stuck in a grill. But when I got here and put my eyes on it, that was absolutely insane. It was the worst thing I've ever seen as far as like just traumatic.
A registered nurse, Nikki knows how to keep her cool and provide care in extreme situations.
All right. Can you pop the hood?
Yes, ma'am.
Honestly, the only words that come to my mind was, holy fruit basket. What in the world am I looking at? I've never seen a grill smashed in from, you know, a bird of prey like this, and I knew it was gonna be torturous to get him out. Let me grab a hold of him. He's got blood coming out of his mouth. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. You can go ahead and try to get that open. I am so sorry, honey.
Let me get the latch.
Yeah, if you can get the latch. Right now, my biggest concern is A, any broken bones, and then B, he has got blood in his mouth. I don't know if it was where he picked up, you know, his, supper, or if it's his own blood. And if this is already broke,
Yeah,
can we break
break
the rest
it.
of that?
It's just a no grill, that's all.
Okay, all right. If we can break that part, I need to get him out. I am so sorry. All right. Can you break this part off?
This here?
Uh-huh, bring it straight up. Perfect.
Let me break this piece, too.
If you don't mind.
Oh.
Okay. All right, you have to let go. You're not gonna let go of the glove, are you?
One false move here,
Let go, bud.
and Nikki could do irreparable damage to the hawk's wing.
All right, this other one's not stuck. Okay. Come on. All right, love. You are beautiful, but he got this foot caught up underneath there in between those two little pieces right there.
Mm-hmm.
This was stuck up underneath there.
Okay.
And I don't know if he did it just to grab a hold of.
Right.
Or,
I'm glad to see him out.
hi, gorgeous. These hawks are absolutely beautiful. They're very large birds. Their wingspan can actually get up to 4 feet. I literally think that he was holding on for dear life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not something broke.
Right.
The hawk is free from the truck, but he's not out of the woods yet.
But he does have blood coming out of his mouth.
Blood in the hawk's mouth can be a sign of internal injuries.
I'm hoping that he just literally got kind of in there and was too scared to let go.
Yeah.
Without an extra pair of hands, I don't really want to mess with his wings. So, would you do me a huge favor?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a crate in the back.
Yeah. Want to set it on the tailgate, or would it be
Yeah,
easier?
that'd be great. That's one wild ride he had, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to injure his wings any more than there. It's better. Oh, no, he let go. Oh, he let go. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
You did awesome.
Thank you. Like I said, I didn't want to see him
No, they're
suffer if he
beautiful.
didn't have to. I work out here in the end. My fear is always hitting a deer. That's been my biggest fear for the 3 years I've worked here. Never in my wildest dreams would I thought I'd hit a hawk.
This bird, he's in a lot better shape than I thought. On the outside, I don't know what type of internal injuries. He busted the crap out of the guy's grill. It blows my mind that he was not, just killed instantly.
Nikki is not licensed to rehab raptors, so she quickly transfers the hawk to those who can.
I'm not federally permitted to keep birds of prey. I have to call Kristen and Grant Allen. This guy needs to be over there with them as soon as possible. Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, that was horrendous. It really was.
As I hear that this truck was going over 50 miles an hour and it hit this hawk, I'm thinking he's got to have broken bones. Something's got to be wrong with it.
Sure, red tail.
Yeah. It was just the craziest thing.
Get it? Did
you have a no good, very bad day?
So it looks like this wing was the one in the car, yeah?
Yes, this one was the one that was up and smashed in. This one's below.
There's something wrong with its shoulder. Can't figure out if it's just dislocated or
Because I'm not sure that there's...
like feel this right here, and I feel this like it's
Stop.
Yeah.
The right wing sticking probably 2.5 inches higher than the left wing.
oh, I probably like something.
I think you did too.
There you go.
Are you kidding me?
He did it.
Are you kidding me?
Did you hear it?
Yes, I heard it.
Yeah, I did too. When Grant gave that wing a little twist and that shoulder popped back into place, I'm like, that boy really knows what he's doing. That was pretty awesome. Does that feel better, buddy?
Much better.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Okay, so let's make sure there's no broken bone. I can't believe when he moved that, it popped back in place. That is unbelievable.
That is crazy. I heard it.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, no, it feels much better. And it's popped back in place now. Like, he's got full extension.
Yeah,
Like, it's kind of popping still.
Yeah, it is kind of popping there a little.
But
Yes, he's got some blood right there. Like I said, when he opened his mouth, I can see it
a little
stringing.
bit, yeah. He might have some head trauma.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get home in the light to check it out for sure.
Yeah.
We'll take it home
Oh,
and check it out.
look at you. You are one lucky bird. That's all I have to say to you today. All right, let's get you in the crate and get you home. We'll wrap your wing. All right. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let me know how he does.
Okay, I will. I will.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out.
All right, sounds good.
It's taken all night and 3 animal rehabbers to rescue a red-tailed hawk hit by a truck.
Oh.
He says, I'm feeling better now that my shoulder's back in place. What are you still sticking your tongue out for, huh?
Grant said it's dislocated shoulder, but he and Kristen must check him further for unseen damage.
If I were this hawk right now, I would feel horrible. I can't imagine getting hit by a car, driving a long way, and getting removed from the grill. He's got to be in pain. He's got to be scared.
Birds get hit all the time. It's because they have such good binocular vision on what they're grabbing. And once they grab it and they fly off, they're probably still looking down at the animal when they take back off. And that's how he probably got hit.
Poor little guy. How's that shoulder feel now? Does it still feel good?
Yeah, the shoulder feels good, but I think that we need to go ahead and put the wrap on it like we thought we should, just so that way we could keep it in place.
Let's give him some pain meds really quick. Nikki had commented about blood.
Here's a little bit. It's right here where it's bleeding. It's on the top, it's on the right.
If there's blood coming out of the mouth of a raptor, it can definitely be a sign of internal injuries.
Right at the top where I was saying.
Oh yeah, I think it's just maybe an abrasion there.
Yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that.
No, it'll heal. The mouth heals quickly.
Yeah, he should be good.
I can't believe he doesn't have any other injuries. Unbelievable. This red-tailed hawk is showing no obvious signs of head trauma, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have head trauma.
He feels very threatened right now.
When stressed, red-tailed hawks open their mouths and pant.
We definitely need to wrap his wing up.
Grant and I decided that we should probably keep his wing wrapped for about a week. Then we'll take him to the Western Kentucky Raptor Center. All right, well, I think we need to name him Lucky. Because he was, yeah, you can shake your head all you want. Because he was darn lucky to have lived through that. Aren't you?
I've dislocated my shoulder, and it doesn't feel good. And once you hold it in place for a long time, it heals back up. He says, I don't like my wing wrap.
I'll get him a mouse, and it'll make him happier.
This hawk is very tough and very lucky.
All right, Lionel, are you ready?
Step by step, Lionel is strengthening his little leg.
Oh, and you're smiling at me again.
After 2 weeks of walking, Kristen wants to kick his rehab up a notch.
I'm taking Lionel to our second property today to put him in an outdoor enclosure. I know he can walk really well. I want to make sure that he can use that leg to climb, though. Show me that you can use that leg, and you can be a wild possum again. You gonna be a wild possum again? Yeah, I know. You're mean enough, that's for sure. Nothing's gonna mess with you in the wild.
This move will give Lionel the opportunity to scrounge for foods he'd normally eat in the wild and have the space to behave like a possum.
All right, this is way bigger than your enclosure at home. Way bigger. I know. Just wait till you see what I'm doing for you. I've got all kinds of old logs in here that have bugs in them. I got all sorts of wiggly, squiggly things for my little favorite possum today, like he's gonna find in the wild. Mr. Cranky Pants, I want you to go over there and get it. Now, I call him my favorite. He doesn't like me. He hasn't liked me since day one, but I'm okay with that. Can you be nice for once? Once. I made you a special pie, and you're still not gonna be nice to me. Does that smell good? All these smells that he's smelling are things that he has smelled before, but it's been a little while since he smelled them. Show me what you can do. I want you to show me how you climb. Will you do that? Show me how you can climb, will you? I want to see that paw work. See what you can do, big boy. Come on, Lionel. Go, Lionel, go. Woo, Lionel. I'm so excited to see him climbing. He's grasping with that front left leg. He's totally using that foot. Then when he gets to the top, I have to laugh because he's like a toddler. He's like, okay, now that I'm up here, I don't know how to get down. Whoa, buddy. There you go. Eventually, he figured it out. Where are you going, huh? I hope you like your new home, but it's only temporary. Next time I see you, buddy, I'm sending you out in the wild.
Hey, little guy. Come on. We have fun stuff to do.
In Louisville, Brigette's once dehydrated raccoon has spent some time in a calm, safe space and is ready for his follow-up eye exam.
Right now, I'm going to do a little bit of testing just to confirm. I'm going to check his eyes with a light. I really am hoping for some good news. First thing I'm going to do is see if he has any reaction. Oh, that one did. Let's see if we can do that again. He's just going to keep biting my finger harder and harder until he thinks milk is going to come out. All right, I'm going to check the right eye. A little flinch. And a little flinch. His pupils are dilating. I think you can see a little bit. Good job. I'm so proud. So this is great news. I am just thrilled that this little raccoon will be able to be released back into the wild. The next step is for me to place him in with other raccoons of similar age and size so they can eventually go back outside together.
In a few weeks, Brigitte will move the little raccoon and his new family into an outdoor enclosure.
They will learn climbing skills, they'll forage around for food. All these things are very critical in their survival once they get back out into the wild. This is awesome.
It's been 2 weeks since Lucky the red-tailed hawk was hit by a truck. With his shoulder on the mend, it's time for him to spread his wings.
So you know, stretch his wing?
Yep.
Just to make sure.
I love animals, but I have a special place in my heart for red-tailed hawks, so I'm really hoping this red-tailed hawk pulls through for me.
I've never had a raptor hit by a car before at this kind of speed and survive. Did you hear that? See, that one wing is still down. There are so many things that could be wrong with this hawk. We know that he had a dislocated shoulder, and we popped that back into place.
So yeah, I think it's fully healed.
But sometimes it's not what you do see, it's what you don't see that you have to worry about.
So let's take him to the center and put him in the white flight cage.
Okay.
And see if he can fly.
Let's just take him there and see how he does. I hope he does well. He's looking really good. You ready, biggin? But you don't know until you get him in something bigger. You just don't know how they're gonna do.
Okay.
He's acting a little cranky. Or maybe he's just excited.
Maybe.
So the next step is for Lucky to show us exactly what he can do. Look at you.
Watch out, he bites. Yeah, so I think he's ready to see if he can fly. But the chest is popping. I don't know what it is. It's just weird.
I heard it popping when you laid him down earlier.
Yeah.
Raptors are actually kind of tricky to rehab. You can't read their body language like you do mammals. That makes it much more difficult. I don't know that he's using that foot right now that he's... Put him up on this branch and see what he does.
You need to stand up. Come on, quit pouting. The way that this red-tailed hawk is standing, it is looking like there's something wrong with it.
Look at the difference in this. He's standing bow-legged, huh? We both kind of look at each other like, he's not sitting right. He's not sitting up tall like a red-tailed hawk should. I think it's his pelvis, and maybe that's why he's standing weird. I don't know what's going on with him. He's worrying me. Look at him. Huh?
Flu?
He can't land.
So let's feel around to see what... I'm gonna feel around his legs. I'm feeling this back of his pelvis right now, and I don't feel anything at all. So there's that popping noise that we said we heard.
Yeah.
But
Well, do you just want to take him to Dr. Coonsey and have an x-ray done? Hopefully we'll go and have an x-ray done and he'll say there's nothing wrong. He's just being a pouty pants. The popping noise is just, it just bothers me. I'm just
yeah,
like...
I understand. Yeah, you're gonna grab the crate. And take him to Dr. Coonsey to get an x-ray to see what's up.
Unfortunately, Lucky died before we could ever get him to Dr. Coonsey's office. This is one of those things that it's a shock. I'm like, you think that you're on that road to recovery, that you've jumped through all the hurdles that you needed to jump through, and then the animal just dies out of the blue. It's very heart-wrenching. It's not what you can see on the outside, it's what you can't see on the inside. And that makes a rehabber's job really hard, really hard. I couldn't have done anything to help him, and it makes me sad that he never made it back out in the wild again.
Sunrise brings a new opportunity for another animal. After several weeks of brushing up on his outdoor possum skills, Lionel is ready for his return to the wild.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Think he's ready?
Oh, yeah. I think he's been ready for a while.
Exactly. Lionel has definitely done a 180. He's gone from this little poor thing that could barely walk to climbing and acting like a big, mean old ornery possum. All right, Lionel, where are you, dude? There you are. It is a big day for you. Yeah, I know. Come here, handsome. He says, leave me alone. You don't like me. Adrian, Sophia, and I are going to take Lionel out to this beautiful wooded area so he can be released. This is the day you've been waiting for since I got you. Oh, well, he says, and you have no idea how excited I am. Whoop, tail. Get your tail in, dude. All right, Lionel calls shotgun. I I love having my daughters help me rehabilitate wildlife. You know, it's that bond that we have. Some people take their children shopping. Well, I take my children to pick up animals and save them. All right, this spot looks good up here. Okay. Look, back here. Let's put him down here on this one. We'll just kind of open up his crate and see if he'll go out on his own. I feel like he will.
Okay, Lionel.
Let's go, buddy. Go on, buddy. Go on.
I really thought, as much as he disliked me, that he was just gonna take off running.
Go, Lionel, go. Go, Lionel, go. Go on. Go, go, go. There you go.
This rehabilitation process that we go through, this saving animals, us impacting the world, I feel like I'm teaching them far more here than I would at the mall.
There he goes. Look at him using that leg now.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Lionel.
He's gonna do great. Yeah, he is. Bye, Lionel.
In Louisville,
Today's raccoon day.
Brigette's once visually impaired raccoon has cleared all his hurdles.
Here's our little guy that came in with all the issues. This little raccoon is ready for release because he knows balance. He's climbing very, very well. Come on. Oh, he outsmarted us. He's healthy, fur is looking good, eyes are clear. There's just no indication that says he needs to stay back any longer. He's a flying. There was more than one day that I thought to myself, this point would never come.
Come on, fella.
I know, it's scary.
It's okay.
But I never gave up. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Holy schmoly. Clearly, the behavior that all these raccoons exhibited says that they are ready to return to the wild. I have an ideal location in mind that has over 100 acres that's going to be just great for them. All right, Eva, this is a perfect tree for them. It's so easy to climb. Lots of little wedges in there. Okay, we'll get them kind of facing the tree area.
All right.
It's okay. Here, baby. It's okay. He's like, what was I in?
Yeah, I know you're happy to get out of there.
That's so sweet. These guys appear to be very curious about their new surroundings. All right, I'm gonna get this last one out. Even though I have grown to really like this little raccoon, I would be very sad if he had to stay with me. All right, and here you go. Come on. Come on. It's your time, little one. Okay, go ahead. There he goes. There you go, babies. This little raccoon's case is why I rehabilitate wildlife. I am so glad that we spent the time and efforts on his health. Here he goes. Keep going, buddy. Oh, that's awesome. Until the next batch.
That's right.
Bye, guys. Love you.